Welcome back. You already know I got Panama the Prince in the building. Big Panama love in the building, man. Big Panama love. Man, let's just continue this conversation. You know, outside of music, you also have a couple partnerships. You have a clothing brand. I want to get started with the clothing brand. Very nice. But what a lot of people don't know is that they probably have seen it on the big screen, because from Tiana Taylor and a bunch of other celebrities, they have been rocking it, man. So just tell me, what made you think about starting a clothing brand? How did the name come about?
My brother, I'm gonna tell you, it happened by accident. So, what was the name of my last project?
So that's how it came about.
So, at the time when I was actually working on that project, a lot of people don't know I have a background in embroidery.
Oh.
Yeah. So, solely for promotional purposes, I made a couple of hats that said Alpha on them, just to promote the project, not to sell anything. I'd be out and about in events, and people were like, "Oh, you selling that?" And I'm like, "Nah, I'm not selling it." I would get so many inquiries. I'm like, "Yo, you know what? Let me test it out." Made a quick little batch, sold out same day. Like no real promotion, nothing. Just do it on Snapchat at the time. I said, okay.
Yeah, okay.
I said, all right, let me see if this is a fluke or do I really got something. Ran it back, sold out again. I'm like, oh, okay, it's going crazy. So then after that, I got stylists reaching out to me. Also utilized a lot of my contacts, you know, with some influencers and celebrities that I know, let them know what I had going on. They were interested, got it on them.
Yeah.
Then Chris Robinson, actually, who's like, shout out to Chris Robinson, good friend of mine, like really talented director. He hits me, he's like, yo, Panama, I want to put your hat like in the movie. At the time, I didn't even know what the movie was about. But the movie's called Beats. It's based in Chicago. It stars Anthony Anderson.
Yes, heard of it.
But yeah,
Davies and all that.
Exactly. And the hat is on Dreezy. You know, Dreezy, yeah, she's a real poppin' rapper from Chicago.
Yeah.
And between that and the other looks that I was getting, Swiss Beats and Ashley Graham and just everybody, bro. Like, you know, I'm just grateful that it got that much love because, dude, aside from doing the embroidery, I was doing all the distressing by hand, literally by hand. Like, those hats weren't factory distressed or nothing. So every time I would see either a random person in the street with it or on television or in a movie, I'm like, yo, like, that didn't come from a factory. Like, that came from me.
These hard-working hands.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
so, you know, I'm just glad that people were like really receptive to the designs. And this is a new joint that I got on right now, man. This is a collab between me and my boy Quan Lavish, Smash 333. Shout out to him. You know what I'm saying? We put a spin on the Pittsburgh Pirates joint. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And like, yeah,
I like it. It looked fresh. It looked fresh. I really enjoy it. I really enjoy it, man.
I appreciate that, man. You know, so just even designing and streetwear, that's just like another outlet for me as far as expression and everything goes. So, yeah.
Well, congrats, man. I'm truly, truly happy for you, man. You know, when it comes to starting a clothing brand, a lot of people got to understand it's not easy. You got to have the capital. You got to have all your ideas, you know, lined up, you know, perfectly, you know what I'm saying? But for somebody who has a clothing brand, right? And they want to, you know, have influencers and celebrities wear their merch. What do you feel like is the requirements? Because 9 times out of 10, you can't submit a cold DM to an artist, especially if they have like 2-3 million plus followers. It's not gonna happen. So what do you feel like is the avenue they should choose if they already have skin in the game?
You gotta figure out who's working around them. Tap into their booking agent, tap into their stylist, tap into their manager, you know, find out who they are. Because as we spoke about earlier, everybody has a team. So people look at the artists themselves, but that's really just the finished product. There's so many moving parts behind the scenes that really goes into how this artist is presented. So reach out to people from that team if you can get in touch with the artist directly. And, you know, and just be genuine with your approach. You know, sometimes give a little, get a little. Not saying, hey, can you just put this on your artist, but also, how can I be of service as well? Do you have anything going on that I can maybe assist you with? I have expertise in this. Whoop-de-whoop. I think I could be a good fit, you know? So it's not just always like pitching a product, but more so pitching yourself as a service.
Absolutely. I feel like when it comes to networking is all about how you can provide value within each other. You know, oftentimes, especially for artists too, they'll see that, hey, this person works at this company, or they work with this artist who knows another artist that I really like. And it was like, hey, can you connect me by doing X, Y, and Z? But it's like, okay, it comes off as you just want something out of them. And it's like, you have nothing to really provide.
Exactly. And they don't get me wrong. Like, I'll look out for people all the time. I'm not a gatekeeper, but if I feel like it's getting to the point where as like you're using me, then it's like, nah, like, I gotta fall back. I gotta cut off access, you know? Because I don't necessarily need anything from you, but sometimes like you offering something would also be nice. You get what I'm saying?
Absolutely. I go by this saying, and I heard it on social media from someone. It said, the person states, be valuable, but not available all the time. Because not everybody respects your time, money, energy. You know what I'm saying? And when you're valuable and you provide a service that's valuable and people know that, yo, this person is the real deal, they're always going to come to you. You know what I'm saying? But it's always better where it's like, hey, I could come in and help you with this. And suppose that's a service that you've been looking for the longest, but you haven't found somebody who's either legit or maybe within your price budget. So I definitely agree with what you're saying. You know what I'm saying? How can you be of service, you know, to that person if you guys can possibly collab? You know what I'm saying? Let's shift gears a little bit. Let's talk about some of the partnerships you have. You know what I'm saying? I don't hear a lot of artists talking about partnerships, and, you know, they're not always multi-hyphenate. So talk about something that you have right now.
Well, I've been fortunate enough to have a multitude of different partnerships from different entities. I did a collab with G-Shock. That was actually one of my first like major ones. I was super, super happy about that. I have Coca-Cola now, you know, and they've been on board with a couple of projects that I did, and you know, in return, creatively, like I pump out some good content and stuff for them, and even different brands under Bacardi. So a lot of people don't know that Bacardi is the parent company of Bacardi, Grey Goose, Douce, Patron, Sapphire, like Bombay Gin, you know. So they've partnered with me on a couple of activations and just events and things that I've had going on, and I've been extremely grateful for them like seeing the vision, or, you know, just trusting, you know, that everything that I have going on is super legit, you know, and them just being a phone call away, available, you know, whenever I need something from them. And in return, I always want to be of service and obviously make the brand look good and so on and so forth. You know, it's put me in a really good space. It's helped me separate from other artists because I'm not just a musician. You know, I feel like as an artist entirely, like by no means should you ever be put in a box, you know, and sometimes you really gotta flex your other skills.
Being in a box could be a killer.
For real. Like, and never that for me, never. Okay. You know, so yeah, the brand partnership thing has been a blessing, so much so that I've even been able to mentor and groom and teach other individuals how to go about getting brand partnerships. So yeah, you know, like I'm always trying to pay it forward.
A little bit. You know what I'm saying? Let's talk about Revolt World. You know, this time you're a panelist. You know what I'm saying? You're not just going there just to attend to see other people speak. You're actually speaking. You know what I'm saying? So just talk about how that experience was, because not many people have that opportunity.
Oh man, I was super grateful that they even tapped into me for that. You know, because it's like, wow, like, so when I'm doing things, I'm kind of just doing it, but you never really know who's keeping tabs, who's watching. So when I got, you know, a call from the amazing staff at Revolt, and they let me know that they want me to be a part of it, I'm like, oh, snap. Okay. I'm not gonna lie, I was a little bit nervous at first because I'm like, damn, like, not really what can I offer, but sometimes you get imposter syndrome, bro. And this is just me being real, you know, and once again, I'm extremely confident in who I am and what I do, but I'm looking at the lineup and I'm like, oh, snap.
I'm going to get some heavy hitters.
Like, you feel me? But it was extremely well received. People were super receptive to everything that I had to say, the information that I was giving them. And even like what I said about me paying the information forward, I now have a group of mentees, you know, just from Revolt World alone, you know, who I'm giving game to, and they're very prominent in what they're doing, and I'm super excited to see their career flourish. But I even now plan on being a part of Revolt World every year, because before it was a Revolt Summit. Yes. You know, Diddy, he rebranded it. So this was the first inaugural Revolt world, you know, so it's
Yeah.
only going to expand and get bigger, and I'm super grateful and honored
And you know,
for the
that
opportunity.
opens door for many other things, you know, for other big brands that may say, hey, we want you to now be a speaker. Because
Oh, yeah.
now it's kind of
I
like,
got that credit now, bro. I got that on my resume now, bro. Yeah, Revolt. What's
Revolt.
up? You feel me?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
and that's solidified. That's solidified, bro. And you know, I'm definitely gonna use that as a stepping stool to do even more things, you know, and just, you know, further my career along with that. But I'll always be extremely, like, you know, grateful for Revolt, and I'm at their disposal whenever they need me for anything.
Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. Man, as we end, you know, 2023, you know what I'm saying? Outside of music, is there any other, maybe a business venture you're trying to tap into? Maybe you coming out with a song? Is it possible to give us a little slight sneak peek?
My
Or
brother, I'm dropping a whole album.
okay,
The top of 2024 is called If Only You Knew. You know, it's going to be about a 7-8 track LP. You know, different vibes sonically, and, you know, very intimate lyrically, you know, as far as like who I am as a person and my story and my journey thus far. So I'm extremely excited to be working on that and to give that to the people. New outfit designs dropping, of course.
Yeah.
You know, more brand partnerships, activations, and events all around New York City.
Yeah.
You know,
How
and
many events you normally be at every month
that I attend or that I do.
that you attend?
I be trying to be inside a little bit more now, but I ain't gonna lie, bro. I was outside like every day, bro.
Damn.
You know, but then to a degree, you also don't want to oversaturate your presence. You know, like you want to be in spaces, but you want to be in the right spaces.
True.
You know, give people a little bit of time to miss you. Like even right now, bro, I'm coming off downtime of an injury, so I wasn't outside for a minute.
Yeah.
So stepping outside now, I was like, oh, yo, Panama back outside. You know, like I want it to mean something, not, oh, yeah, it's Panama, he's here again. Like, nah, like if I'm in a spot, I'm here for a reason.
Your presence is felt.
My presence has to be felt. It has to be felt, you know. But yeah, but just networking overall, man, like it's super essential to, you know, the advancement of your career, regardless of what you do. Just that real one-on-one interaction, people really tapping into whatever's going on, you know, having your hand on that pulse, it's essential. But find balance of just not oversaturating your presence.
Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. Panama, I want to thank you for stopping by to Kick Back and Chill Function, man. I know we've been speaking about this for so long, man, but it finally came into fruition. Thank you so much, man. Before we go, for somebody that's watching, a young person, let's say in high school, 16, 17 years old, who want to be in your position, but don't know what to do, they have imposter syndrome, they're nervous, they're shy, they're antisocial, but they're trying to break out of it, what advice would you give that person?
I would say to block out all of the negativity, because a lot of times people, they project their own insecurities on you and say that you can't do something. It's like, nah, my brother, you can't do it. Don't tell me what I can and what I can't do. You know, always trust your instincts as well. And whatever you really decide to tap into, be passionate about it. Because when you're passionate about it, you know, you're going to be consistent with it. And, you know, you're always going to go in the right direction that you're supposed to be going, you know? And have a little edge to you as well.
Have a little fun with it.
Have a little edge, have a little fun with it. But edge is super essential, you know? You can't be really timid or docile, you know? You gotta come with it a little bit.
Give him a little jab real quick.
Thanks.
Panama, my brother, big
Dang.
Panama love. Appreciate you so much,
for
man.
real.
Always welcome back.
Oh, man, I'm gonna come back. Don't tell me that, bro.
Oh, you definitely gotta come back.
I'm gonna just walk in the studio like, hey, we in here today. What's up?
I appreciate you, man. I appreciate your people for stopping by, man. Appreciate you, DJ Major. Thank you so much for stopping by the function, man. Let them know where they can find you.
Man, listen, you guys can find me across all social media and all digital streaming platforms at Panama the Prince. That's PANAMADAPRINCE. Tap in with me. I'm here.
Yes, it will be at the bottom of your screen, man. Panama, thank you for stopping by. Your team, my team backstage, thank you so much for everything that you do. My viewers, thank you as always for always tuning in. It's your boy Dave signing off. Take care and God bless. Thank you.